Now, this first tip applies to guys that are 6 foot or shorter, and that is to match your belt with your trousers. Why? Let me show you. What we're looking to do is create an optical illusion and lengthen the apparent length of your leg line. This basically makes you look taller. Taller men, it's not that they've got a larger torso. Oftentimes, they just have longer legs. Shorter men, on average, are going to have shorter legs. The key with this hack, why it makes you look more attractive, is it makes you look better proportioned. Next up, throw on the shades. 2 things here. First up, it creates a sense of mystery. People are wondering, what's this guy thinking? Is he looking at me? Who's the man behind the glasses? Next up, let's talk symmetry. So if you have a symmetrical face, you have one that is the same on both sides. No one truly has a symmetrical face, but you can give that appearance because an asymmetrical face, one that is really off balance on one side, this can show a troubled medical history. It can show that you don't have strong genes. And oftentimes people are not attracted to that. So what do the sunglasses do? They create perfect symmetry and they help to balance out the face. Next up, let's talk t-shirts. Crew necks, well, those are common. V-necks, this is going to build up the chest, set you apart from the crowd. It's a much better look. But why stop there? Why not level it up a notch? Go with a collared shirt. Collared shirts frame the face. They just look better. They look dressier. Overall, a collared shirt is always going to beat out a non-collared shirt. Now, if you're going for the casual look, you're skipping the necktie, go ahead and unbutton 2 buttons, not just the 1 button. 2 buttons always looks a little bit more like you've made the decision. I like it. I think it's more stylish, show a little bit more of the neck. Now with undershirts, crew neck, V-neck, if you're going to do this and not wear a tie, go with a V-neck. V-necks, when you're wearing unbuttoned shirts casually like that, look so much better. Next, let's talk about the fit of your shirt. Gents, over the years, I've stressed this hundreds of times, fit is king. An expensive shirt that doesn't fit you is going to look like crap. Gentlemen, take your clothing to your tailor to get it adjusted. Now, I know some of you guys are saying, Antonio, you don't understand. I've got a hard to fit body type. Let's say you're a thin guy, you're a fit guy, you're a guy that spends a lot of time in the gym and you've got a drop, meaning that the difference, the circumference of your chest to your waist, we've got about a 6 to 8 inch difference. You want to show off all that work you put into the gym. The issue is the pec gap. You know what I'm talking about. Basically, when it fits you perfectly in the chest, a little bit loose everywhere else because you can't get that good athletic fit, and you go to stretch and all of a sudden you're able to, it looks like the shirt is about to bust at the buttons. Well, gents, what if I were to tell you there's a company out there that has built a shirt, the perfect shirt for athletic men, for thin men, for fit men? Let me introduce you to Teddy Stratford. And this is the feature that I absolutely love. They use a zipper right here in the front, not buttons. So the story is these guys were over in Thailand. They've got an athletic build and they were wondering how these police officers they saw over in Thailand just maintain this crisp, clean look at all times. They never had a pec gap issue. And they actually found out that they had a zipper right here in the front. So they thought, okay, what if we actually put this in a shirt made for fit athletic men? They didn't just stop at the zipper eliminating the pec gap. No, they also wanted to eliminate the floppy collar. So they came up with this patent design where they just leverage the bones. Basically the collar stay, it's a certain type of size. It goes in at the top and on the bottom of the collar and it keeps it in place. I've never seen anyone do anything like this. And gents, you may remember I was a custom clother. I pay attention to the build quality. I see with the fabric, they used Egyptian cotton. With the stitching, they used a single needle. And it's very tightly woven. I love details like this. They used a quality zipper. Gents, I'm linking to Teddy Stratford down in the description of today's video with the best deal you're going to find out there. Use it or lose it, guys. If you are an athletic build guy, you're a thin guy, you want a shirt that's going to fit you amazingly off the rack and leverages innovations. You've got to love a company like this that goes out there and creates an amazing product, a wide range of different fabrics. Go check them out, guys. I will link to them down in the description with the best deal you're going to find out there. All right, so I just changed into my other Teddy Stratford shirt. They sent me one in white as well to illustrate this next point, and that is change up the contrast. Understand that light color on a dark color, this is going to be a more formal look. So if it's an evening event, you're going to be giving a presentation. You want to create contrast, maybe here in the chest, near the face so you can draw attention. That is an easy way to upgrade the look. What I was wearing earlier, that's more of a night look, more muted look, and it would be a difficult look for a man to pull off that has low contrast. We're talking maybe you've got light blonde hair, reddish hair, light colored skin. Going with that dark combination may be overpowering. Even this type of combination, what could you go with? Well, you could go with a lighter jacket, with a lighter colored shirt. Right there, it's going to be a more muted tone connection there, and that overall is not going to overpower your muted complexion. So we talked about shirt fit. Let's talk about jean fit. Jeans, very common, and most guys are messing it up because they're not out there wearing jeans that actually fit them. Buy the right type for your body build. If you've got a slim body build, guess what? You can actually pull off skinny jeans. I know I bash them all the time, but if you are skinny, if you are thin, then proportionally, those can work for you. I do prefer slim. Me personally, it works for my body build, and a tapered will work as well. If you have an athletic build, then you want to make sure, hey, you didn't skip leg day. You want to make sure you've got larger thighs, you've got larger calves, you've got a build that's going to work. So a tapered could work, depends on the brand, and maybe you even want to go for a regular cut. Maybe a boot cut, but you're going to want to make sure that they're the right length. But what if you've got a dad bod? What if you have a bigger build? And in that case, yes, you can go for a looser cut. But we're not talking, carpenter type jeans with a super loose cut. We're going still with something the closer you can fit to your body. In general, jeans are going to look better. Now, what if you are a big, heavy set guy? Jeans may not be the right type of pants for you. If you're carrying a lot of weight, especially around the midsection, you may find that wearing different types of trousers that rise a bit higher and actually are going to be held up with suspenders are going to work better for you. Now, these next two may seem obvious. You may already do them, but I want to talk a little bit about the science behind them and how powerful these are to make you feel and look better. First up, hit the gym. Next up, hit the shower. Let's talk about hitting the gym. So you know that over time, yes, you'll have a better body, you'll feel better about yourself. But what you may not know is immediately after hitting the gym, even if you haven't hit in the gym for a month, you feel better about your build. You feel better about your body, even if you didn't really lose any weight, even if you're still a heavier set guy. Guess what, guys? Hitting the gym that day, you're going to be more confident. You're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to have a little bit more pep in your step, more energy. And then let's talk about showering. So let's say you didn't hit the gym. Why would you still want to take a shower? Or maybe you're going to be doing a virtual summit. Yeah, no one's going to be even near you. Nobody could smell that you actually did not shower today. You still actually are affected by your own smell, by the fact that you actually you just don't feel good about your grooming. So jump in and take a shower. I love doing this in the evenings. If I've got a big presentation, I got something going on, maybe a second round of networking at a conference, and it's going to be a night party. I usually go back in the afternoon, maybe take an hour nap, go work out, then I go shower, and this right here, all of a sudden, I feel like it's a fresh day. I feel better about myself. And guys, the science backs this up. So make sure to smell and to feel good about yourself. Now, next up, speaking of smell, have a signature scent. I've said this many times, but guys, understand that certain fragrances that have a little bit of vanilla in them, they're going to be more attractive, especially to the ladies. Other fragrances, what is it? The pear or the ambroxan, whatever it may be, the ladies absolutely love this. Why does that matter? Because you want to get the compliments. Compliments, they just draw people in. They make you feel better about yourself. And there are safe fragrances out there, perfect for the office if you don't want to offend anyone. Or maybe you want to go with an old school, inexpensive fragrance that you wear for yourself. When you put this on, liquid courage. And guys, this one right here is a beast. And speaking of wearing something that gives you confidence, find the right watch for you. Maybe it's going to be a fashion watch. Maybe it's going to be a G-Shock, a watch that you could throw into a river and it could bounce around and would be perfectly fine. Or maybe a watch you would never throw into a river, but at the same time has personal meaning and high value to you. Now, these next three all have to do with grooming and hair. First up, go get a haircut, but not just any haircut, a haircut from your barber, the guy that normally cuts your hair. Why? You don't want to take any chances. You've got that big presentation later. You want to make sure it's a good haircut, not one that you're going to come out of this saying, oh my gosh, what did this person do to my hair? Next up, let's maybe change up the hair, but we're not talking crazy here. Maybe you're going to use a different product. Normally you go for, let's say, a pomade. Well, guess what? Try a gel, or maybe you just want to go with a styling cream. So many different options. You can go with something that doesn't have as much shine, doesn't have as much hold. Just try it. See how it looks. A very simple way to change up your hairstyle. Or go for a slightly different brush. Tons of brushes out there. There are brushes out there that have basically they don't have as many teeth on them. What this does is it's going to give a more textured look versus one that has a bunch of bristles. Bristle brushes, those are going to push the hair down and give a more flat, matte type of look. And if you've got a beard, if you've got facial hair, pay attention to those small details. That hair that's growing in and around here, making it look like a jungle, go ahead and clean that up. Go in and see a barber. See somebody that can actually take care of this if you don't want to do it yourself, or if you've got that mustache. Maybe add a little bit of mustache wax, have fun with it, but guys, take care of your grooming. You never want it to look sloppy. Now, gents, I'm curious, is there anything in this video that you disagree with? Anything I missed that could have made this video better? Let me know down in the comments. And guys, what do you think about rolling your cuffs? What about rolling your jeans? Agree, disagree, that's a good look? If you're interested, check out this video right here, guys. I've got this up for you next, how to roll your jeans and look amazing. Now, I know I used to be against this, but in this video, I think we do a great job of showing you why any man can roll his jeans and look good. So go check it out.